Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Dayton. Thank you so much for coming and checking out my channel. Tonight we have something super exciting. I have been waiting months for this album to come out. I'm sure a lot of you guys have. Ariana Grande has been doing some really new stuff that just sounds super cool, way different from the stuff she's done in the past. She always seems to grow just a little bit more on each album, but this time I am seriously impressed by everything that she has put out so far. Thank You Next is pretty much iconic at this point. Everyone's listening to it. You can't get away from it, and it's such a good song. And it's just gotten better from there. Imagine was super awesome. Didn't see that coming from her. Kind of a little bit more slow, but also has that upbeat vibe to it. I love her voice the entire way through the song. Those notes that she hits towards the end during the bridge, my goodness. And then of course you have Seven Rings, where, well, none of us knew what we were getting into when we listened to Seven Rings for the first time. I can't wait to hear the other 9 that are on the album. It is currently 8:50. The album drops in exactly 10 minutes. I have been watching Ariana Grande's Instagram story all day long. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down the entire album. We're gonna listen to them one by one through its entirety. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to play each individual song in its entirety because of copyright, YouTube, thank you. But I'm gonna play as much as I can so that we don't draw this video out longer than it needs to be. But so that you guys still get a really good sense of the vibe of this album, and so you guys can kind of hear the direction that she was going this time around. So if you guys are ready, I am ready. We've got another 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna set up these speakers to make sure that you guys can hear her well and you guys can hear me over her singing, and I'll see you guys here in a minute. Peace. Okay, there was the tiniest little bump in the road there. Fucking, I guess Apple Music isn't releasing the album until tomorrow. So I had to download iHeartRadio. All access. Good fucking play, iHeartRadio. But we've got the album right here. I am so excited. I've been waiting so long for this, and I know a lot of you guys have too. We're gonna start with Imagine because it is the first on the album. I know we've all heard it before, but it is a great song, and I really want to hear how Ariana intends the album to sound in order. So without any further ado, let's get started. This is Ariana Grande's 5th studio album, Thank You Next, starting with Imagine. Woo! Incredible. Who does that? That's so awesome. So, next is Needy. Haven't heard a drop of this song. There's been no type of snippets released. Super excited to listen to it. After that is NASA. NASA is the song that I am the most excited on this album to hear. I don't know why, but the name really intrigues me, and I'm interested to see what she makes the song sound like. All right, so before we get to NASA, we're gonna listen to Needy. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
If it takes too long to hit me back, I can promise you how I react. And I'm not screaming, shout for what I love. Passionate, but I don't give no fucks.
Okay. The 3rd song on the album is NASA. I'm super excited to hear this one. Ever since I saw the title, it just sort of kind of jumped out at me. I'm really excited to see how it sounds, so let's get into it. Once again, this is NASA by Ariana Grande. Oh yeah, I'm liking it. Okay. This one's definitely a lot more poppy than I thought it was gonna be. Alright, you guys, next is Bloodline, number 4. Let's get into it. I'm digging it. Like I said, Ariana Grande pretty much cannot do anything wrong. Alright, you guys, next is Fake Smile. Hold on. Next is Fake Smile. It is number... What the fuck? Next is Fake Smile. It is number 5. Let's get into it. She's got a lot of strange intros on this album. Just different than what she usually does. That's what I'm talking about. Everything on this album is a little bit different than what she did on her last album and the one before, and that's a good thing. Ari's drunk. Woohoo! I love this one. That was awesome, you guys. Let me know what you guys think of Fake Smile in the comments, because so far that one is my favorite that we have not heard yet. Next is Bad Idea at number 6. Let's see how this one sounds. 3, 2, 1, Bad Idea. This one's okay. Fucking A. This is what I mean, man. Like, what? How are you gonna switch it up like that? Up next is Makeup. It is number 7. Let's see what she's got going with this one. 3, 2, 1, and go.
I like to fuck with you, just to make up with you.
Ooh.
They make me wanna make love.
Yes! 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 Yes!
At the end of the day, boy, you know that I'm about to wake up with you.
Woo! I'm going to be playing this song constantly. Gosh dang it, Ari, you did it again.
Looking at you is the fix. Highlight of my life, just like that Fenty Beauty Kit.
Fenty Beauty Kit, you didn't got a shout out. So far, Makeup and Fake Smile are my favorite songs that we have not heard yet, or the new ones that we have heard tonight, I guess, if you want to say whatever. Next is Ghostin' by Ariana Grande. This one's not explicit, so let's see what this one is like. Here's the sad song. I knew it'd be here somewhere. It just makes me sad. Like, obviously it's a good song, but I'm just sad. And her voice is so good, but I'm sad. There's really not much to say about that song except her voice sounds awesome, and I wouldn't listen to it unless you are depressed, because it is a mood. Alright, next is number 9, In My Head. It is explicit. Let's see what it sounds like. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Woo! Yeah, holy crap, she's so awesome. Definitely a good song. Definitely going in the top 5 of my favorites on this album. Next is 7 Rings, and after that is Thank You Next. I'm gonna play them because, like I said, I want to hear what Ariana intends the album to sound like in its full entirety. However, I might have to cut out a whole bunch of those because I don't know how long this video is going to be already. I'm pretty sure I'm at like 45 minutes, and I'm gonna have to cut all of that down, and I don't want to have to sit down and watch all of that. And then after that, number 12 is the last song, which is Break Up With Your Girlfriend. I'm bored. I'm pretty sure we all have a darn good idea who that song's about, and I'm super excited to hear what it sounds like. And also, she did make a music video for it, which I heard is supposed to come out tonight before the album though, and I didn't see a trace of it before the album. I was going to just listen to the song when we watch the video, but I really don't feel like waiting that long. I've waited long enough. The album's here, so let's do that. 7 Rings now in 3, 2, 1, let's go. The music video to this song is so iconic. Like, the song itself is already iconic, but the music video is just like, who came up with that idea? Holy crap. When I watched that, I was literally shook. I'll probably never get tired of listening to that. The next song is the last song on the album. So far, this album has been incredible. It's definitely my favorite Ariana Grande album, other than her first 2 albums, of course, only because they're so important to me because of nostalgia and all that. Sweetener was awesome and Dangerous Woman was great, but I just have to say that this album really feels like she's really come into herself, and I'm super impressed. Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored is the last song, so I'm really excited to hear what it sounds like. Pretty sure we all know who it's about, so let's see what she has to say about him. So without any further ado, 3, 2, 1. This is the one she's been teasing on Instagram for like weeks. I forgot all about that. Bust down Ari Vada. Okay. So, I definitely like this one a lot more than Sweetener, even though I really did like Sweetener. There was just a lot of songs on that album that I tend to skip past. Whereas on this album, I feel like I'll only have to skip over some of the slower songs when I'm not just in the mood, which is something that happens on Ariana Grande albums. She loves doing slower songs. Sure, she can get a little bit poppy, but she definitely likes her ballads here and there. In total, you guys, I'm gonna have to rate this album 8.5 screaming Victoria Justices out of 10. I definitely like the direction that Ariana went with this album. She definitely seemed a lot more confident in herself and in her music. I'm seeing her at Coachella in a month and a half, and I honestly could not be more excited after this album release. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you did enjoy any part of this video, go ahead and hit that like button. All of my social media links are down in the description. I am on Instagram and Twitter. Let me know down in the comments what's your guys' favorite song from Thank You Next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.